Okay. Hi guys. Happy July team meeting. Can you believe it's the end of July? Wowza. This is our Fit and Rad Coaches July meeting. We are going to do a summit recap. So if you went to Summit and you have anything you want to share and chime in, I'm happy to have you. And if you do that, so just let me know when we're going through the slides and talking about all the things. And if you didn't go, I definitely want to know any questions you have or anything like that, because we want you there next year. But there's a lot of things coming out this year that were announced there, and we want to talk about that as well as getting you there next year. So first things first, before you can put the first one on. So we we're moving. Okay. I'm just going to start talking. So
I want to hit the wrong button. Hold on. Who is that?
Chris, or it's Alicia, she's helping me. We made the slides on her laptop. Okay. So the first thing is, before we start talking about this morning, I know I was like, where's the first slide?
There we go.
Okay. So this is obviously rad because that's what I had. We didn't get one all together.
Can they see the side thingy of what we see?
I don't know. I just want them to see the slides.
Okay. Yeah, we're good. We can see the slides. We don't need the side thingy.
Okay. So, Morning Meltdown, obviously, is starting on the 29th. So keep working on that. You have your codes that you were sent if you're an active coach in at least one of your CBCs. If you have a spouse CBC or a mom CBC or a second CBC, Business Center, Coach Business Center is what CBC stands for. You can send out those codes. I have sent out 6 of them now, and they are really helping me with people getting the ones that are kind of like on the fence still. They're like, oh, I'm like, it's for the base kit, it's $150 after a code is in there for a year of BOD, Morning Meltdown, and either Shakeology or Performance and Recover. So definitely make sure you take advantage of those. And then we're going to talk here about the promo codes that were announced for new coaches, which will definitely be something fun for you to help recruit with and help your new coaches have access to, which is awesome. So our groups starts on Monday. It's all open up. Everybody has been added that has asked about it. We have almost all the admin spots filled as well. So, but it is not too late. It is not too late to add people. Tomorrow morning, tomorrow night, and Friday are great times to do call to action, to let people know what you're doing, to share in your stories and invite, show clips from the mini meltdowns if you're doing it with us, and get that challenge tracker app rocking and rolling. So that is on Morning Meltdown. Does anybody have any questions on that group? Okay.
So I don't have any questions, but I posted in the team page, like Whit said, we have tons of open spots for people that just want to participate. So all you have to do to participate is have purchased Morning Meltdown. I think we have 3 open admin spots, Whit. Is that right?
Yes.
So if you do want an admin spot and you're not already an admin, all you have to commit to doing is have 3 people in there by Monday. I don't care what they buy, as long as they bought, like they can have all digitally unlocked it. It doesn't matter. So 3 people in there by Monday, either coaches or customers, and you commit to participate. Please do not put people in there and then ghost them. It's not fair to the rest of us that are participating, and it's definitely not fair to the people you put in there. So that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, I agree. And then make sure you're adding and you can help post.
Is that David? Tell him to.
No, he's not up here, so I don't know who's not.
Okay, let me mute people. Go ahead, you're good. I'll mute people. Oh no, I can't. I'm not the admin. Eva or Jennifer's iPhone. Can you guys mute, please? Thank you.
Oh, perfect. Whoever that was. And then she just muted the iPhone. Okay, awesome. Yeah, it was like a TV or a radio in the background or something. Okay, thank you. No, my house is quiet because they know. So, okay, so this is what I was just talking about with the new promo codes. They just started on the 15th. So any new coaches that are enrolling now will still get these promo codes through September 30th. So that is that's a really awesome way to be recruiting and sharing when you're getting new coaches signed up. Like they'll automatically have this awesome resource to share with people to sign up. So you currently have your promo codes. I hope you've been using them. They've been really helping with Morning Meltdown for me. And make sure you've checked if you have a spouse signed up or a mom or anything, you got promo codes under their email as well, and you can use those. So, but those are only good, those ones that we already got. If you're already in a coach and you're active, those we already got, and those expire on the 31st of this month of July. These are for the new ones. They announced this at Summit. So I wanted to make sure everybody knew. So when you're signing up coaches this summer, you're still going to be signing up people with Morning Meltdown because people are going to be seeing you posting all of this fun with all of your 100-day business happening. And they're going to be like, I need to get going with this. And I signed up a lot of challengers that I'm going to be inviting to coaching and going to be using this as a tool. And there's the FAQ number for more info. This weekend is Super Sunday or Saturday or Super Weekend, I guess you should call it. 26th, 27th, 28th. So they're doing, as you should know by now, they're doing the open house event. So you can bring potential coaches. They don't all have to be coaches. It's a really great way. I mean, they do the work for you. You take somebody to this event, they'll sign up as a coach in your car. I mean, guaranteed. So, I know Boston has Jericho. Jill has Jericho. Portland has brand new guy that I can't say his name. 6 weeks of work. Hot black guy with the ripped abs. He will be in Portland.
He's so attractive.
And that's pretty big and amazing. And you can, I know Donna, I know there's tickets available still, correct?
Yes, please.
So bring all your friends because you can be like, hey, there's a brand new trainer. Nobody's even met him. You can come meet him with me.
Just be sure to check with your council. They have open spots because in Boston we're at capacity. So some of them are charging, some of them aren't. Just depends. Like we don't have any spots because we're at fire. Like we have a fire code. So
Oregon has a ton of spots. I do know that.
Oh,
so,
good. Okay. Are you guys charging for tickets in Oregon?
Yeah.
Even for guests?
Yes. $10
Okay.
prospects, $25 regulars, $45 for the VIP.
Oh, good to know. Okay, cool. Thanks.
No, it's so cute. So, any questions on Super Weekend?
Okay, they can hear you.
Oh, hi Dan. Any questions on Super Weekend? Is everybody going or found one? Okay, perfect. All right. Obviously Collagen was announced and released at Summit. There's some right now. It's available for purchase right now. I've been noticing people are really into it, and if they're getting like a base pack, or I have also messaged all of my Shakeology customers and let them know how easy it is to add on. And it's really inexpensive, you guys, compared to, I don't know what's happening.
Oh, I went back. I'm sorry.
We were in Collagen. We'll go back. So
Okay.
that will be, that's a big add-on and a big seller. It's like $26 for coaches, $34.95 for a regular customer. It's a great share car add-on with your Shakeology. A lot of other companies have already done this, and it's been a huge trend and buzz. So this is a really big thing to bring in people that maybe have not been interested in the past, or just to follow up. I followed up. I did an email to all of my current Shakeology customers, letting them know about it, because you can just throw it in with your shake. And speaking of shakes, we have 2 new flavors coming out. Holla! Well, pumpkin obviously was out for like 5 hours, September 17th of this last year, and it is coming back September 3rd. They did say they are making more this time, but definitely keep the buzz going. Order all the things, because it will be launching September 3rd, and I think it'll be a big buzz again. It's a great add-on for people. It's a great way to launch and just get a really good big situation going. People are really, really excited about these flavors. And remember how fast pumpkin spice went last time? Like, you can work on this all summer with little tidbits in your stories and talking about it, and like, look what's coming back, friends. And these pictures are super cute, and these are in your Coach Online office. So I thought these were adorable. And then peppermint mocha Shako. I already have a list of people that want this because I just put it in my stories during Summit and one other time this week. And it's like, people are excited. I have a feeling it's kind of going to do what pumpkin spice did. So make sure you really get your lists going. And when that comes in November, I feel like they're doing limited supply the same way they did pumpkin spice. So
Yeah, you guys, pumpkin spice, they said they're going to have more of, right, Whit? And could do maybe 2 releases, I feel like they said.
Oh, I didn't hear about the 2. I don't remember the 2 release, but they did say they were going to do way more and it wasn't going to be as limited supply.
Yeah, so they like had to test it. Obviously it tested well because it sold out in 5 hours. But they did say they're basically doing the same test with peppermint mocha. They're not willing to give us more unless we prove that we want it. So my guess is that will be gone in 5 hours. So pumpkin may give you a full day. We'll see.
Yeah, and they didn't really say how much, but I feel like because of that demand and crazy and people are still asking for it, I mean, they have been all year. Like, they don't give a crap if it's not the fall. So, yeah, definitely make sure everybody knows about peppermint mocha. And I recommend, what I did with pumpkin spice is I ordered a bunch as much as I could under the accounts and then sold it to people that did miss out. Because it's a bummer if a customer gets upset about it. I mean, they know, and I let them all know, and there were emails and messages and all the things. Like, it is live and you better go. But yeah, it was a big flavor they did in the surveys and everybody wanted it.
You're right.
Yes, please. There he is. So deep breath. So September of this year, 6 weeks of the work is coming. There will be VIP early release and all the things. If you haven't watched the video, go watch the video. Make sure if you didn't go to Summit, you watch the recap videos on all the things that did come out, because we're just here to talk about it, but I don't have all the little videos for you to watch because that would take a long time. You can follow him on Instagram if you'd like. So it looks intense, but he looks exciting, and go see him in Oregon. If you're in Oregon, I know there's a lot of people on my team in Oregon. Okay, he is pointing right at you. Wow. All right, that's quite the picture.
I told you I found the good picture. I told you. There we go.
So the next program that they released at Summit, so we did products first, now we're doing programs. Oh, but we haven't done, where'd the Shako bars go? Beach
I
bars.
put it in it. Did it not show
I
up?
didn't see them, or we might have passed it. There they are, we
There
passed
they
them.
are.
So I'm really excited about this, and I know a lot of you that are dairy-free are as well. The plant-based beach bar, so the new vegan beach bar is coming out in December. Chocolate almond crunch, I cannot wait. It's another thing to really hit up all your vegan Shako customers and let them know that this is coming and get a list going and talk to them about the benefit. There's going to be awesome. I'm sure there will be like an awesome special when you add on with things just like the beach bars now. It's quite the deal. So that's fun. I love all the add-on deals. Okay, now we'll go past. You were just excited to get to the.
I just was ready to get to him.
So now we are here with Bar Blend. Bar is a huge craze, as you know, right now, and people have been asking for a program like this for a long time. This was huge at Summit. People were very excited about it. You might recognize Elise from Yoga Retreat. And it's a 60-day program, and it's going to be 30 to 40 minutes a day. It is coming this winter. We don't have an exact date yet. There will be VIP launch, early access, and things like that as well. And I'm excited just to get more into bar with Total Body Badass on Morning Meltdown. So that will be something you can kind of talk about in stories when you're doing that workout, and just kind of get the buzz on bar, because then this will be released shortly after you were done with your 100 days. And France is the new country that Beachbody is launching into in October 2020. That was announced at Summit as well. Yes, it seems like a really long time away, but it is time to start making those connections and just those friendships with French peeps over on the Instagram, or Facebook if you choose. But Instagram is a lot of where I get a lot of my international friends. And this is a good way to just start kind of paying attention and noticing who you're connecting with, who you want to be buddies with, and who you would love to do this with in France. And they did talk about will continue to keep opening up other countries as well. And then New Orleans in 2020. So next summer, I know a lot of you have already bought your tickets. If you haven't, I still would. There's you can still earn your ticket if you're a brand new coach that just signed up. In your first 3 months, you hit Success Club, so you help 3 people a month. You will earn your ticket. There's also a new coach discount if you signed up this year that you can still get, and the tickets are right now at $150.
Until July 30th.
Oh, until July 30th. 31st. They are $145. Okay, fabulous. Good to know. Thank you. You guys go. It's going to be so fun. They're going to do one whole day. If you went before to New Orleans, they're not going to do back and forth. They're going to do like one full day at the convention center and one full day at the Dome. So you won't be going back and forth all over the city. I know a lot of people already booked rooms. I haven't yet, but we will be talking about that and getting all that going. So make sure you get your ticket now, because the more you wait, the more expensive it gets. And it will be really good. This year was probably one of my most favorite summits ever. And I think they just keep getting better. So, and I loved it when it was in New Orleans. We can stop sharing then. So that was just a quick recap on the stuff that was released and was there. I definitely would still recommend watching they still have in the Coach Online office the opening ceremonies and the celebration. If you didn't watch them live, I would definitely stream and check that out, and check out all the details of these events in your Coach Breaking News. And obviously we'll keep talking about them and sharing all the information as it continues. There were also some incredible speakers, including Rachel Hollis, who just made me more grateful for this opportunity in this community. And she talked so much about leaning in and just finding your people and knowing that you're made for more, and you all are. So, make sure you're not only using these products in this launch, but it's just tools for you to connect and help more people. So, keep doing your connections and your inviting, and use these products and these launches to help find what people want and need, but make sure you're doing the connecting and helping them. So these are tools, because now we literally have everything. There's like every program for every type of person. Morning Meltdown is baffling me. And Jillian kept telling us and talking about it, and it was hard to see it until you saw it. But with the 2 different modifiers and the 3 different meal plans, like any single person can do this program. And it's such a good time to keep lifting and launching that, because we've got our challenge tracker app starting on Monday. It takes like less than 24 hours to load to their bod, so they could sign up, continue to sign up and continue to help more people to get into there and do this with you, because I think having that community for that 100 days is going to be so, so important. And it's nice that it's just an exclusive group and we're all doing it together. So yes, questions about anything that we just went over?
Is it in the chat?
Oh yeah, check the chat just in case. I don't think anybody did, but yes, tickets and hotel are booked, Stephanie. I love that.
Do we get more codes? Go on now.
What's the question?
What if someone wants to join Money?
Where's the code question?
Do we get more codes, Carissa?
No, I think we are done with our codes. Am I correct, Jillian? Like the active coaches, we only got 3, but new enrolling coaches will get those 3 codes to share with people through September.
Yeah,
I feel like I read that right.
Yeah, I thought only new coaches got more codes.
But you still have
basically, they started and said, oh, new coaches are getting codes. And they were like, what if we give everyone codes? Yeah. So it was like, probably they didn't want all the existing coaches to go, that's not fair. We didn't get any codes. So, but keep in mind, if you have a spouse account, you got 3 in there as well, and they're not account specific. So that means that if your mother and brother and whatever have an account and they're not going to use them, just snag them and you can use them and share carts in your own account.
Yeah.
Guys, if you haven't given out any, that's me. I haven't given out any yet. The people that have signed up this week, what'd you say?
You don't have to. You're crushing it over there.
No, but the people I signed up with this week, a lot of them are completion packs, which aren't eligible. And a lot of them, like, literally were like Monday, just like, send me my, and I'm like, okay. So my plan is I do best with urgency. So probably, how many days are there in July? 31?
Yeah.
So probably on like the 29th, I'll do a call to action, like a final, hey, we're starting today call to action, like on Monday when the Morning Meltdown group starts, and let people know I have, they give you per business center too, right? I have 9 codes.
Per business center. So I've used the 6 in mine and in my second business center, my first and second, and then I still have 6 more with my mom's and David's.
Yeah, I have 9 that I haven't used. So that's what's going to work for me. So if you haven't used them, don't feel bad by any way, shape, or form. Please don't feel bad. I haven't either. So I just wanted to say that because I asked that on the team page, and my goal was to make people feel not bad because my sorry self hasn't used any. So,
but she's selling all the packs without it. So it's awesome.
But here's the thing, like with taking the pressure off Success Club, I feel so much better because I've sold a ton of unlocks and a ton of accessory bundle unlocks. And I don't feel like I feel accomplished when I do that. And I'll tell you, the collagen giveaway Whitney did, that person I think was an accessory bundle unlock person. And I used to feel like, oh, this is worthless, but like the volume is pumping through for us and the commission that I'm getting, it's not. So I know we changed our pathway earlier this year, and I don't know if it's helped any of you, but it's helped me a lot not feel like such a failure when I don't sell a pack that's worth points, which don't always equate into dollars.
Yeah.
Points don't pay you.
No, it's definitely helping me too. And the only people I've been selling packs to are people that don't have bod yet. Because it was just a better deal for them. And I just, I was like, here, do this. But I've been adding on something to almost every single one.
Well, if you don't have bod yet, it's actually more expensive to buy.
Separate.
Yeah, so it's $69 plus $99 as opposed to $160 to get the entire pack.
Right.
So,
and then using promo codes. So I'm like, here, it's $150.
Right.
Like all the things. It's just that yes, the volume, but I was like, this is such a better deal for them than to try to like.
No, and you want to get them on a consumable and like all that stuff. I don't disagree. So yeah, I'm just saying, like, don't do yourself a favor. And if people have bought and they don't want a consumable, like, don't push them. Like, just say, okay, like, no problem. Like, do you want to do the unlock or do you want to do the digital accessory situation? The accessories are pretty sweet. The calendar is nice.
It's super nice. And that book is amazing.
It is. And Whitney saw our makeshift crap from the test group. They made us print it out at Staples, you guys. It was pretty sad.
Fabulous.
So I'm happy to have it not printed out from Staples with like reference document printed in the back because it was all like in progress. So we didn't get anything.
It's really nice. The calendar is really big. The cookbook is super nice, like the nutrition book. The accessories are totally worth it. Just even for that book. That book like made me cry. It's amazing.
And I love the simplicity of the meal plan. Like if it reminds me of Clean Week, it's like just pick a breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snacks if you're allotted. So, maybe after this, someone will want to do a nutrition program with us, but I think it's very easy to stick with what they've provided.
Yeah, that's awesome. And a lot of them, like I'm doing 2B, so a lot of them are 2B compliant. Like you can still use.
Right. But I just mean if they don't have another plan, I wouldn't push them. I mean, just yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Oh, and then Chelsea asked, what if someone wants to join? Yeah, they can totally join after the launch date as long as we still have participant spots in the group, but we still have like 70. So yes, Chelsea, they can definitely join after day one, but it is a really good time. It's Wednesday now, so through like Sunday night to just follow up and do some urgency stories and posts and invites. Just because, I mean, honestly, I would want to be on day one with everybody. Not like have to be necessary. You can definitely add them later, and they might see after the first week. And if you're sharing stuff from the tracker app and you're showing that, you know, your first few days, they might be like, okay. But I definitely would work right now on getting them just that, because it's long. 100 days is long.
Can I say something about that, about joining after? Can I go into a lecture here? Not really a lecture, but can I get on a dang soapbox? No. So I had a conversation with Katie Crum because she literally launched Transform 20 for like 3 or 4 months. And like, we're talking launch Transform 20 for 3 or 4 months that she had like 120 Success Club points in February launched. Okay. And that was a month after the program launched. So if you guys are thinking, oh, well, Jillian's just killing this launch because she was in the test group, this is your test group. Like, this is your opportunity, and I'm yelling, I'm sorry, but I'm passionate. This is your opportunity to do what I had the opportunity to do 100 days ago. You want to kill this launch, you be sharing in your stories every day, you be peppering in little stuff, and you know what? You can actually do it better because we were so limited in what we could say, and they were like the freaking cops. Literally, we're only allowed to show one 15-second move. You weren't allowed to hear the music. You weren't allowed to see the screen. We got in trouble for saying 100 days instead of 100 workouts. I mean, I am telling you, the rules were intense.
No, so it couldn't be shown anywhere.
Yeah, it was like we couldn't show the calendar. We couldn't show anything. You guys don't have that. So if you're thinking to yourself, oh, well, you know, I'm not a top coach, so I don't get these opportunities. I'm not a freaking top coach either. In transparency, I didn't earn my spot. They just felt bad for the girl that got hit by the car. So it's fine. But I'm telling you that this is your opportunity. You don't need to launch this on, like, you don't, it doesn't stop on July 29th. It starts. So you want to have a great launch. You got to launch this for the next 100 days, and you can completely 1000% do exactly what I did. The program is on sale, the sale price through, I believe, September 30th. So you can get the $20 off through then for people, right? Keep that in mind. So do not think for 1 second that people can't join after the 29th. And if you think that, you're limiting yourself.
Well, and you're using this all as your test group too, because then when it launches for real in October, we'll do a whole nother 100 days. So yeah, I totally, yes.
I'm peacing out for a third 100 days, but Whitney will do
I'll do it with y'all, because this is my first 100 days. But that's what, like 80-day obsession, I wasn't in any of these test groups. So 80-day obsession, I used that entire when I early accessed as my test group. I shared every single day. I did a whole story highlight that was just on 80-day. I had a lot of people to join me for that first 80 days, but then I tripled that number after I did those 80 days. I got killer freaking results. I about killed myself. And, but I really wanted to go all in and see, because that was, since I'd done P90X3, I'd never done a long program. And I knew this was going to push me past my limits because I was scared to death of bands and sliders. So, and I used, you know, the meal plan, I did all of it, and I went all in, and those story highlights and sharing and sharing the good and the bad through that whole 80 days, and living life through the whole time really, really helped. And I still have people that watch those highlights and come to me and they're like, I think I'm ready to do 80-day. Okay, friend. So one of them I just talked into doing Morning Meltdown instead. I was like, why don't you do this with me this time instead of like 2 years later? So that, yes, agree with Jillian. Definitely use that and use this as this is our test group because this is early access. And
You guys, I have 3 grandmas doing this program. I literally have, you looked at my stories yesterday, I literally have something I'm calling the Grandma Pod because I got 3 ladies, 2 are coaches, 1's a customer. They are grandmothers and they are doing this program. The modifier never gets down on the floor except to do crunches. So she doesn't get down on the floor for burpees, like the full modifier. There's 2 modifiers. So what I did, if you've got people, I went through all the objections. If you guys watch Jericho's 32-minute, what is that thing called? Preview?
the sample?
Yeah, the sample preview, whatever it is. If you guys watch that in the background, have you guys heard her talking in the background? You know what I'm talking about? I literally sat with my phone and recorded her because people get sick of listening to me. They do. They want to hear it from the big guns, which is not me. I literally recorded her saying, like, what if you don't work out in the morning? What if you need modifications? What nutrition plan do I follow? What if I don't want to do 100 days in a row? Like, I literally recorded those because those are all the objections I'm getting. And then I recorded the modifiers doing the moves to show them, like, the burpees, and then I did it myself. So use that stuff. Bonnie Engel used to talk about this. She used to basically post objections as posts for coaching, but I'm just doing a different angle on it. So if you're getting that kind of objection, and what's interesting is, have you guys found that you're getting less money objections because it's 100 days?
Yes. And then they get the whole year too on BOD if they need.
But it's weird because to me, they're still, like, it was $160 for the Lift 4 pack, for the Transform 20 pack. They're still getting the same value, but for some reason, because this program is 100 days, you know what I mean? It's the same 360 days. They just happen to be doing one program for 100 days instead of 3 different programs, right? I find that I'm getting a lot less objection to it.
I'm not getting any money objections ever. And it's crazy because usually I do. I'm getting objections about the 100 days. I'm getting objections about the modifying thing. And I do what Jillian does. I actually went to each workout when we had the 10 unlocked during coaches. And when she showed the modifiers, I would show that. And then I would show the full move in my stories. And then I put that in my highlights. And I've been able to pull that out and use that, send it directly to people that are having that question. That's been, I think, my biggest one. But yeah, the money thing is crazy. And I didn't even think about it because it's 100 days. Because I'm just like, it's such a killer deal to get all the things. I mean, that book was crazy. When I got that in the mail, I was like, this is like a $40 journal.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like I said, it's the same value as all the other packs, but for some reason, because this one program is 100 days, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but
because they get the accessories.
Yeah, but we got accessories with Transform 20. We got anyway, my point is, if you're getting money objections, like, I would use the breakdown of costs graphic that we have. But my point is, I'm finding I'm getting less money objections and more other objections because of the 100 days. And if you're still getting money objections, guys, just go down to the quarterly BOD and be like, listen, okay, you're not ready. Try 2 weeks free, join us quarterly BOD, and maybe they'll decide to upgrade or maybe they won't, but get them started with something.
I had 2 people that upgraded within the day of sending. I sent them the 3-month, and then they went and did the sample. And they were like, oh, I want that. I'm like, all right, let's cancel this business and get you in the big pack. Because it just makes more sense, and just reiterating what everything they get with it. They get the challenge tracker group exclusively, plus if they want the, as after that, they can have the everything, the all program group, and they get you as a coach and all the things. I mean, it's a killer deal. It's the best. So yes.
Any questions, you guys, about the stuff Whitney went over? Thanks for putting those slides together, Whit. I know we talked about it, and I was like, yeah, I can't find them, so hopefully Whitney figures it out.
Yeah. Once I found that Coach Breaking News, I started scrolling because a lot of times there's not pictures in FAQ, but there were for this. So that was
She
good.
literally was like, "There's like news things and pictures," and I was like,
I was
"Okay."
like, "Here."
And I was like, 20 minutes later, I was like, "I did it. It's done."
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah.
I forgot the beach bars, and like 5 minutes before we did this, I was like, "Add the beach bars." Okay,
Super
we're
excited
good.
about the beach.
Yeah. So, guys, keep in mind, we literally have a launch every month till January. So, there's something for everyone. I'll tell you what's not for me is 6 weeks of the work. That's not for Jillian. But I'll eat a vegan beach bar, and I'm getting that pumpkin and the mocha. So, and bar, whatever
Bar
that's.
blend, friend?
What?
You're gonna do bar blend?
Yeah. 6 weeks of the work sounds absolutely terrifying, and that guy scares the bejesus out of me. I looked at Doug during the thing, and I was like, "Who the heck is doing this program?" But that doesn't mean there's not a need for it just because it's not for me. So, and I'll probably end up. I don't know. We'll see. Someone's gonna have to drag me through it. Any volunteers?
I'll do it with you.
I
I'll make you
just
do it.
wear a leotard and like leg warmers, just
For
like
the
in-
6 week of work?
No, in bar
Oh,
blend.
bar blend.
When you
Oh, I was like, that's a real weird outfit for. Oh, and the active wear. Don't forget about active wear. I think we forgot that
Oh, yeah,
one.
the activewear.
Yeah, I
You
just
get
spent
a
like
discount. There is volume, and just remember it's a write-off because it's wear and share. So, if you want your workout clothes paid for,
Yes. Speaking of, if you bought stuff at Summit, write it off, friends.
mm-hmm.
Buy it now. Everything that was at Summit is on the site.
Yep.
Mine's like there
And
was-
get to your super weekends.
Yeah, so
Uh,
going to a super weekend or knows where to find one? Okay.
yes.
Bettina, you have Joel, right?
Ooh, Bettina has Joel.
Mm-hmm. Think so.
Where's he going?
Dallas, right? Bettina, can you hear me, friend? Okay, she can hear me. Anne, you headed to Philly? Who's there? Anyone cool?
Jericho.
Oh, when is she there?
Sunday.
Oh, she must be. So I know she's going from us to New York, and then she must be headed to Philly. She's on Carl's private jet. So she's making her rounds. I know she doesn't get to Boston till 1 a.m. on Saturday morning, and then she starts with us at, I think, 10 or something.
She
Wow.
doesn't sleep.
Yeah. So she must be doing the Northeast then. Because she's
She's
going,
She's the best.
duh. Are you Saturday morning or afternoon?
I don't even know. Morning, I think.
Okay, so she's going somewhere before us, then New York, then Philly, then somewhere after you.
Yeah, Bettina's got Joel. And then, yes, Michael Neiman will be at the LA one.
Oh, I love Michael Neiman, friends. I'm sort of jealous of that. He's my favorite Beachbody dude.
That new market council is busting out the jams too. They're doing awesome.
Oh, good. Cool.
Good to know.
Okay,
Okay.
what else do you guys have? Donna, are you drinking Energize?
Yeah, she's got to work out still, right?
Yes, ma'am.
At her. Look at Julian's face.
It's only 6:40.
Friend, I can't have caffeine after noon or I'm up all night, and that's not an exaggeration. I am so caffeine sensitive.
I don't know. After 80-day obsession, I just it doesn't bother me like that. I mean, I sleep drinky time tea. I drink sleepy time tea, so I do. I mean, maybe. I mean, I'm really gonna try my hardest to do morning workouts with the 100 meltdown, whatever. I want to see if that's gonna change my results.
So I don't think it'll change your results. My morning is not like Whitney's morning. So I just have to remember that for myself. Because for me, early is like 7. For Whitney, 7 is late.
I get to sleep in because she leaves on a plane
I know. I'm.
for the first time in like 10 weeks.
But that's more. But don't talk. I mean, when Jillian's talking right now, like it's what 9:40 there. I would be a zombie.
I
So
was a zombie last night. When
yeah,
left
I
at,
just
like,
have
9.
to.
You guys are going to love this program too. I'm super excited. I'm also super excited for it to launch because was real sick of doing it on my tiny computer screen with their random like tchotchked links that weren't like, guys, when you're in the test group, it's like half put together, no intro, like it like freezes. You've got like really weird passwords. You've got to go like searching for them. And I'm like, I just want to go back to my Roku. Like, this is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
We
So-
at Millions, we did that on the laptop, and then we do yoga on our Roku in the same room. And I was
Gotta
like,
calm down after you do that.
when I was in Chip Shop, it was all Dropbox, so you had to all play it through the Dropbox, and then they sent
We
us-
had to go searching in the test group every day for the link because they were shooting it as we were doing it. Like, it wasn't all shot even when we started. So we'd have to go, and you know how Facebook doesn't order things correctly. So you'd have to like go searching and be like, oh, what day are we on? Let's search for the number 13 because we're on day 13 and hope that it miraculously repeats. So I do not miss that part. I'm actually really excited to do it again. Like, really excited, which if I want to do another 100 days, it must have been freaking good.
Yeah.
crushed it though. We did.
It's so good. And you guys are going to love the length, like 20 to 30 minutes all in, no extra abs, no extra any baloney, is amazing. And in our Google Drive for Morning Meltdown, Jericho added 5 different calendars on BOD. There's 240-day calendars that give one has 2 rest days, one has 3 rest days. There's a 60-day calendar with a crap ton of doubles, and then there's a 100-day calendar that has doubles and rest days. So one piece of advice, it's recommended you do the 100-day calendar. I'll just say that, but you have to do what works for you. One piece of advice I'm giving people is that I recommend, if you can, try to start with the 100-day calendar. If you need to double a day, which you will have to because life happens, it happened to me 3 different times, you want to pre-plan and double on a day that ends in a 4 or a 9. And then so do a day 4 and then a day 5. That will be your double because your 5 and 0s are rest days. So you would do a day 4 and then a day 5, and then you'd skip your day 5 the next day. That would be your, if you can't, and then go to day 6, or do a day 9 and a day 0. But make sure you do a high intensity workout followed by an active recovery. And keep in mind, the active recoveries are no more than 20 minutes. So even if you double, it won't be more than 50 minutes. Does that make sense?
When you said rest day, you meant active recovery day. So you do an active recovery with?
So I'm saying if you need a rest day because you have like a travel day or something, you want to plan to do a double on a day 4 or a day 9. So you can do a day 4 followed by a day 5, and then take an actual rest day on what would have been your day 5, and then pick up on a day 6. Your active recovery days are days 5 and 0. So when you double, you don't want to do 2 high intensity workouts. I'm just saying, if you want to be OCD type A like me and you need to pre-plan, try to do it on days 4 or days 9.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you.
But if you want to follow the 140-day calendar or the 60-day calendar or the 100-day calendar that kind of combines doubles and rests, you can do that as well. But the recommendation, when we were in the test group, we didn't have a choice. We were doing the 100-day calendar, and that's how they taught us to double, like if we had to double for some reason, because a bunch of us were traveling for the cruise, and there was just times where it's life, guys. It's life, right? So,
Yeah.
and I don't care if it takes you 750-day meltdown. Every single person that is doing this program with me is going to effing finish. Like
Yes.
this, I'm holding everyone to this. If you are doing this with me, you are going to finish. I don't care how long it takes you. My mom did 285-day obsession. Who cares? She finished. Seriously. And I'm like telling people that you are not quitting on me. I'm not letting them. I don't care. Like they signed up with the wrong girl if they think that they're
Yeah, no, I'm super, super excited about that too.
gonna fade away, because this is gonna teach people that they can do this, that they can make this a lifestyle. This is not 21 days. This is not 30 days. There's nothing wrong with those programs, to be clear. But in 100 days, ish is gonna happen, and they're gonna work through it, and they're gonna realize that even through the ish, the planned ish and the not planned ish, they can do this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm super excited about that part for people too.
And
And
look at my shoulders.
I just want to keep staring at your
That
butt.
should be a post. Even through
Your booty
the
pictures. I
presentation.
show everybody your booty pictures. I put them in
So funny.
too. I'm like, look at Jillian's butt lift.
I got that's a Jericho thing. It happened in Quarter Forest too. My butt was real flat from not standing for 3 months, and that booty popped.
It's amazing.
And you're gonna love. I mean, Jericho's great in this program. I enjoy her anyway. I'm excited for her to come to Boston, although I'm nervous. I heard she's a little tough.
Hopefully she'll be on it because it launches the next day or whatever.
Yeah.
If someone isn't able to work out for a few months due to having a surgery, can they suspend BOD?
No.
I don't think you can, no.
No.
They can still use the nutrition programs on it.
Yeah.
I'm all jealous. I want to go get trained by Joel.
So yes, any other questions? And if you guys have people that do other workouts too, this is great for them because the workouts are short. So because I will be still doing my spin classes from Cycle Bar, and I'm going to do the 100-day calendar, and I'm just going to make sure I don't spin on my flow yoga day, and that's going to be my legit rest day with the yoga.
Okay, I just got an email regarding Collagen Boost, and it says, hello, from Beachbody. It says, hello, Mohammed.
Oh,
My name's not Mohammed, in case y'all were wondering.
You don't have a secret identity, Joel?
No, I'm going to have to go into VIP and figure this out. And that's the other thing. I had someone tell me the other day they were having a problem with their spouse account and hadn't been paid since June. Guys, if you have problems that you need escalated, tell Whitney or I, please. Don't just not get paid since June. That's not okay with anyone. So keep that in mind.
Has anyone already made a calendar with the dates, workout numbers, and the names of workouts on it? No, Anne, I am not that organized.
Wait, what?
Okay, so I'm like struggling because I really need all the information. Like I need it idiot proof. I can't have any room for error or decision making in the morning.
Okay, so
I need it to say Monday, July, whatever. You're doing workout number 1, and the words coming out of her mouth should be total body badass. Like, don't fuck it up, basically. Sorry, recording.
I love it so much. So it's the same.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
Out day 1 through 10, right, Jill? Every 1 through 10 is the same.
I totally believe you when you say that, but I'm gonna mess it up.
So
Like,
she's confused, and Anne, I'm gonna give you a virtual OCD type A high five, because it's hard to remember because there's 7 days in a week and there's 10 workouts.
These two.
So every Monday isn't the same workout.
Speak the same language.
Right, but it's 1 through 10 is all the same. Like day 1 is going to be the same as day 11.
Right, but like a Monday, you don't. Okay, so here's my suggestion, Anne.
yeah,
Use your
I'm
calendar.
just gonna make it myself. Like, if nobody else needs this crazy, I'll make it myself. But I was like, somebody
It's
has
crazy.
to.
We're cool with it. Use your calendar though, the checklist calendar, and like it will be easy if you just do workout 1 and then you check off day 1, and then you know it's workout 2 the next day, and they're labeled days 1, 2, 3 in BOD.
She needs to use her calendar. And also, in the challenge group guide, you could go in there and use that to make your calendar if you want right now.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
So
She's like, no thanks, I don't want to do that.
I don't know, man. I might just use my I might just bust out my Adobe editor and make my own thing.
Or make
because
like
it
a
came with a
graph.
calendar and you could write on it, or you don't want to do that. You
Are
want
you
it
a
like
visual
pretty.
person? You need it.
No, my brain is just like, I have, 2 kids and a full-time job, and I don't have any room in my brain to like do that kind of math or calculations.
Well, if you want to write it down on your calendar, or if I was home, I would do it for you because it actually sounds really fun right now. But I'm leaving tomorrow and not taking my big calendar with me. But I was noticing, because I had to map out all of the phases for all of us that are doing the scheduled posts in the Challenge Tracker app group, and I was getting a little like, whoa, because it's not by week, it's by 10 days. But in the product training guide, it helped me organize that in my head a little more. And then you could like write it down. And I will put it out there if anybody has made one, because I can ask. We could ask that in the group, because I bet you're not the only one with that.
Hey, Anne, do you want to just do that for us?
Yeah, I'm gonna make 2 different ones because I kind of want to do the. I like the one they made that it's 100 days with doubles and rest days. Like that's one of the standard downloads, and I like that.
Yep.
So I might just like throw some actual, days of the week and number dates on that.
I'll probably take it at least for sure, so I know.
And you, girl, do it. Share with us. We're all open to the resources. I'm very type A, so I put everything in Drive and organize it in pretty folders. Whitney's fly by the seat of her pants, and I got to ride on her coattails sometimes. You do what works for you, and then you'll share it, and you'll find people that need your stuff, and you'll find that you need stuff from other people. So yeah, and I can throw it in my Drive too if you want once you have it all done.
All right, well, stay tuned, friends, on that.
Donnie, you have a question? You look like you have a question.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Okay. So I'm used to like scheduling the posts in Facebook, but I'm not used to scheduling posts in the app. And I believe I have week 5.
You have phase 5 because it's 10 days. So
What?
yeah. Sorry, what do you say? Like
10 days?
You can go back to the chat if you need, but I'll talk to you about it too. So you just find when that date starts, and I had to put it out on my calendar, and I'll screenshot it and put it in our group where we talked about these posts. But
I don't want to be the only one to screw it up.
you won't screw it up. So yeah, but it's really easy to schedule the post because now you're a coach admin, or you were sent a coach admin situation in your email. So then you can go and schedule the post in there. It's really easy. You'll see when you go to your coach portal.
Oh yeah. Okay. I forgot all about that. Okay.
I know it's been a minute since we've done the tracker app, but it'll be easy.
If you have questions, go on YouTube and search how to use Beachbody Tracker app.
It does really help.
Seriously, I sent a tutorial out to all of my challengers because I'm like, learn how to do this shit because on Monday you're going to be expected to use it. So
Googled, but yeah, mine wasn't working. So tech is still working on it. Anywho.
But guys, so just a heads up, Facebook is not allowing people to post the morning meltdown posts. They say it's against their standards from the challenge tracker guide. So it's a good thing that we're using the app. Just saying.
Yeah. So don't go running your own groups on Facebook because you'll get booted.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Why?
You can't put the morning meltdown post in a Facebook group right now. It's against their standards.
So like in your group that you have, the nutrition one where you can't post anything about meltdown in there?
No, you can post about meltdown. You can't use the challenge guide.
Oh, okay.
And you have to be I've been crafty. I don't know if you've noticed, but my posts have been real crafty because I have to be really careful. That's why I'm calling it 100 Days to Melt and all that stuff, because they are on it with the actual programs, the templates, because everybody had the same template. So they started seeing it.
Oh.
So, but that's why that's why I'm happy we're doing it in the tracker app. That's why we're like, yes, okay, we're winning.
And we're going to do some prizes around how people track. So make sure your people are tracking their Shakeology, and they can track a Recover as a Shakeology. They can track an Energize as a Shakeology. They can track a bar as a Shakeology because those options aren't there. And we know people aren't using only Shakeology or just whatever. So make sure that they're tracking because we are going to be doing some prizes. I have a collagen that I'm going to be giving away because Whitney already gave away one, and we like to keep things as even as we can. So it's a lot easier for us to track people's activity in the app, just in transparency as well.
Yeah, and you guys, and make sure you do Google and look, because if you do have people in there, it's easy to be able to find them and find their posts and make sure you're reaching out to them. This is going to be a very hand-holding situation with the 100 days. So make sure you're really helping your people out and reaching out to them and leaning in with them. on my list. Going to be really.
And make sure you're sharing your vulnerabilities. Like, I think that people are like, oh, 100 days is no big deal for you. No, it was freaking scary. And I had 2 vacations and a work trip. And make sure you're sharing that, especially if y'all are going to be continuing to launch through these 100 days, which you absolutely should be. Like, I consider this program, honestly, this program is going to take me until December, because I don't think I'm going to have a big 6 weeks of work launch, because that's not my audience, and that's okay. But this program is going to take me until bar basic, what, I don't even know what that's called. Sorry. Bar what?
blend.
Bar blend, until bar blend launches.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah, and then like I'm gone the first 2 weeks of this program, like during launch time. So the first day starts on the 29th. I'm gone. My sister's wedding's August 3rd. I get home August 10th. So I'm definitely going to be showing that, how I can do that traveling. And yeah, there might be some weird double situations happening.
I'll garage selfie for her, don't worry.
But that is, I think, important to share, because you're going to be gone or you're going to have things. And then, yeah, then we've got, I mean, there's a lot happening during this 100 days, because I had a lot of people that were like, well, I can't start yet because of summer, school's not back. And I'm like, friends, I'm going to be like on a deck at a wedding doing this, and you're going to be away, but that's the beauty of it, is you can do it from anywhere, because it's SPOD and it's 18 to 32 minutes a day. And if you have to do the double, like, that's why those calendars are made. So the objections and the excuses just aren't going to happen.
I had one person that was like, did you feel like you were going to die during the program, during any of the workouts? And I was like, I'm a really bad liar. So I was like, there were probably like 3 or 4 workouts where I thought I might die, but the other 96 were fine. So seriously, like, I'm not going to say this program's low intensity, but I didn't feel the way I did during Transform 20. Like, I felt like during Transform 20 was just really challenging for me. And there were moments in Morning Meltdown where I was really challenged, but obviously I got really good results. So even though I didn't feel like I was going to die for the vast majority of the workouts, and the results were really good. I think too, people were like, oh, well, people should have been losing 20 pounds in 100 days, not 10. But the reality is, we're proving that you can lose that weight over the 100 days and keep it off through vacations and travel and all that stuff. So keep that in mind. Like, talk about this stuff when you talk about the program.
Yeah. Agreed. Because it's a lifestyle. There's going to be things happening. And
What'd you say?
It's just a lifestyle. There's going to be things happening. You're not going to be balls to the wall. Jillian was really good when I was with her during nutrition part, but she still wanted a couple treats.
I definitely ate my fair share of treats. I did not feel deprived. And Jericho talks about that during that sample. She's like, I need to know that you're doing this in a healthy way. Those are her exact words. No deprivation, no starving. And you're not going to lose weight by doing that. And you're certainly not going to build muscle by doing that. Y'all starve yourself, you're going to be just like real lame, and you might as well not work out.
And if you do have people that are doing other things, I'm happy to talk to them about nutrition or help them with that, because you need to make sure they're eating enough. I have a lot of people that are doing other workouts during Morning Meltdown. That's why I want to make sure. I'm happy to help and share my nutrition plan and all that as well. All right, guys, any other questions? Comments?
Oh, I do have one more question about the meal plan. I know I kind of talked to Whitney a little bit about this, but I feel like I'm still in plan B from 80-Day Obsession. I think I'm eating too much. Should I just do, instead of doing because I wanted to do the 2B mindset, but I feel like I don't have enough structure on that. But so, Jillian, which food plan did you follow?
I attempted Ultimate Portion Fix for a very short time. And then I was like, you know what? I'm a 2B lady. So I went back. In transparency, very few of us followed the Morning Meltdown meal plan because it's set meals, and a lot of us were going on the cruise. So we couldn't guarantee that we were going to be able to get those meals on the cruise. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So my answer is do seriously, and this is my answer to my customers too. People are like, well, which is better? Because I'll talk to them about meal plans, and they're like, well, which is better? I'm like, they're both amazing, but it's what you're gonna follow is what's better. So if you don't do well with structure, then then do 2B. If you need structure, then do Ultimate Portion Fix. Like if you're gonna take 2B as I can eat brownies for breakfast, lunch, and dinner because it's treat not cheat, then not gonna work, right?
No, I think for me the 2B is meal prepping, because I bring all my food to work because I work in an office all day long right next to the freaking kitchen. So I have to bring my food or I will go into the snack office. So that's why I think the Ultimate Portion Fix worked for me. But I've literally been on B since I started in 2016, and I
redo your containers according to this program.
I did. It's the same.
Maybe try cutting a carb or a fruit first, but not go all the way down to A. What do you think?
And you could also do it, the containers, you could stay in, don't, like Jillian said, but also you could do the 2B dinner where you don't eat yellows after a certain time of day.
Yeah.
I did that with Jillian when she did Countdown to Competition. That's kind of how we became friends. And that's always worked for me better, is just no yellows, no carbs, just like 2B, no FFCs at night.
I'm going to do that.
Most of the time. Obviously, that's not going to be always possible, but for the majority.
Sometimes you have nachos for dinner, and
Yeah.
I've been
whatever those fry situations we ate were.
Oh my God. All the fries.
I was just telling her there's one of those here in Portland.
What? The place that wouldn't give you the birthday cake?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bastards. Oops, sorry.
You guys,
Yeah.
I went to the waitress and I was like, it's her birthday. Can we get like a cake? And she was like, no, we don't do that. I was like, how about like a cup